welcome back to the Hangout with Abby Kimani. This is Motivation Monday, as you can see. And yeah, I hope you are having a really good morning so far, whatever, or evening or afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. But I just hope you're having a great time so far. So today I'm going to be telling you how to pass an exam. I just hope that a classmate doesn't see this video and then they start beating me. But seriously though, I was given this information and I felt like I had to share it, because if it's helping me, then it's going to help other people. So number one is, like, my dad told me, like, there are three. The key thing is remembering things. Let me tell you, the worst thing is you have a question, you don't know what the question is asking about, like you're hearing it for the first time, you don't know what the choices are. Umezisikia, you have heard mention them, but you don't remember what they are. It's guessing game, A, B, C, D, our father. Imagine the amount of times I've done that. It's just a guessing game at that point. So you need to remember stuff. And there are three ways to, help improve your memory. Number one is repetition. When you repeat things, you remember them. And what I was told was that, by my dad, of course, thank you, Dad, is that, you read, before the teacher. Let's say you're reading about, plants. You read plants, before the teacher. Then now you've understood it, okay? And you write the questions down, you write questions that you have down. When you go and now learn about it the next day, nothing is new to you, and that's repeating, because you already learned it by yourself. Then now the teacher is repeating it. Also, now the questions that you have will be answered, rather than you're hearing it from the first time from a teacher and you've not understood anything. So, or even if you have questions, you don't really have the time to ask teacher. So, and then after you learn it, you go home and you read again. So that way, you're going to remember a lot. Okay? And when you hear something the first time, you usually tend to remember 15%, 5%. So, Number two for remembering is writing. And writing, there was actually a study done on it, two groups, of about the same intelligence, were given lessons. Some were just lectured using the lecture method, they just don't write anything, and the others were writing, and the ones who were writing remembered about 75% average, and the ones who were not writing remembered about 15% on average. And that just shows the significant difference that writing does. So you need to write more, that's why writing questions is important, so that you can remember things. You write down important things. And number three is testing. Testing is also repeating, because you've learned and then you're repeating the same thing by testing yourself. Another study was done, the same thing, the two classes, same intelligence, and now this time the others were taught, and they were just taught, and they wrote down and stuff, and the other ones were taught once, and then they did tests of what they were taught. And you know what? The ones who were tested passed way more than the ones who weren't. So doing a lot of tests, doing a lot of exercises really does help bring your grade up. So those are the things to help you remember. Another thing to pass exams is hard work. You can't go to the last, and I know we are guilty of this, at wiki exam bus go serious, nitaanza kusoma na sinamaliza SS, you're reading 1 week before the exam. It's you have so much work to do and simply not enough time. It doesn't work that way, and you definitely won't have enough time. So you have to put in the work to read way before the exam. Even if you've done the exam today, SS and CRE you've finished today, then today evening or tomorrow you continue reading. That way, when the next exam comes in a month or two, then you've continued reading, And it won't come just like that at like 1 week, like overnight, but it needs like a period of time for studying. Now the other thing is doing extra work. Extra work is like, you just like, it's not homework, it's not classwork, you take some time like out of your own free time, do some extra work and just like take to the teacher to mark something, and it should be about like a topic that you don't understand, so that the more you do like the questions, the more like you understand, you start to get. Another thing is no distractions. No, like if your phone is distracting you, no phones. If sleep is distracting you, not sleep, but like less sleep. If your friends are distracting you, distance yourself kidogo. If something is distracting you, distance yourself from it, because you are like, if you find it more enjoyable to like, let's say, go play outside than to go and study, then you can be like, okay, look, I'm supposed to study at like 6, but then like, let me just play until like, 6, like, or 5, like it's only 5 minutes, it's not that difference. Kijana or like msichana, itafika 6:45 and you still haven't studied. You're busy there playing because you got distracted, because one thing led to another. It's just the way things work. And also like being disciplined to stick. You make a timetable. That's another thing. Make a timetable for studying and for extra work, and you stay disciplined to it. You follow it strictly. And that's about it. Those are the tips I have to pass exams. So the last exam I didn't do my very best, but the next exam I'm hoping to do my very best. If I do like implement these tips, I might make a part 2 and tell you if everything like here worked. But for now, please do subscribe and like this video. If you enjoyed it, please share it to your family and your friends, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.